So we just wanted to know that what is something new are coming up in the field of technology. If we talk about IT field, that student has to pursue so that they can make their career better and they can be definitely a good IT professionals.
That's definitely a very relevant and a good question, right? And as I mentioned, like last 2 years, we have learned a lot, right? Things has changed a lot. So that's where the technology spectrum is going to change. We're seeing a drastic kind of, demand in overall software industry, because everybody is investing into, IT infrastructure. They want to ensure that everything is automated, and COVID or no COVID, but such situation are kind of not impacting, to their businesses. But with these changes, I think there's a lot of new things kind of emerge, right? So, and I'm sure you guys are hearing, a lot of things in terms of like different countries are trying to kind of, pull the data from your systems, right? So there's a cybersecurity, data privacy. It's going to be altogether different level, right? All the world war news, what we are hearing with that, the next level of war is going to be more towards, how you are capturing the data, right? So the cybersecurity is going to be a very significantly differently, kind of looked into.
We have hired some of our mechanical and other branches students also. So other branches students are also looking for this kind of IT opportunity. So do you feel that these other branches students have to get some extra knowledge about the IT field, or if they have a good programming skills, if they have basic knowledge about computer, it is more than enough to get these kind of good IT jobs?
So I would say, to be honest, to a greater extent, it does not matter, from which specific branch you did specialization. That's first, right? What is most important, as I mentioned, what is that you want to build your career, right? Now, if you think that I want to build my career in computers, but you are in the mechanical branch, right? And if you see that you have invested an effort to learn the programming by on your own, or doing some additional courses, that itself kind of satisfied to the first need, where it was like self-learning, right? That means in spite of being in a mechanical branch or a civil branch, you have invested the effort what you want to be, right? That itself says that in your career, right, when you join into the software industry, because the technology is going to change so fast and so rapidly, right? So even if maybe Java or database, what you have learned as a part of your engineering, if you are going in the computer science especially, it's going to drastically change by the time you go out, you complete next 5 years in this industry. So I would say, if irrespective of what branch you are in, if you are really committed to yourself that you want to build your career in IT and the computer industry, you should not hold back and feel that, hey, I can't do it because my branch is not computer and I have no opportunity. There's ample of opportunity for you. It's just that you have to invest the effort to grab that opportunity. And the best way of grabbing that opportunity is take a self-charge. Don't depend on, your college only, and go read, do courses. There is so much, available right now.
It's really true that only the 60% plus candidate has the capability. So what kind of inputs you want to give to them? Because that is definitely the query came from them.
Definitely it is important, right? And why it is so important, that means it demonstrates that, you have sharp focus in your entire academic, like not just 1 year.
Consistency.
Like, no, yeah, there's a consistency, right? So it's definitely important. But what if I don't have, right? So I would say what you don't have is your past, right? So let's not put yourself, in a constraint that because I don't have, I can't do anything, right? You change your future, you change your present. That means your past becomes so negligible, right? You may not get entry because they have a criteria, which is fair enough. That's okay, right? But how you can change your present is you invest so much effort with a double intensity, with the consistency now that you demonstrate. You may not go for those 5 or 10 or 20, company because they have a criteria, but you build such a super, fantabulous career in terms of the other organization, right? Build something innovative, right? You have heard like a lot of small kids are becoming entrepreneur, they are building their own companies, right? So I would say important, no doubt about it, don't neglect it. But if you are not getting because of any reason, don't feel demotivated. Life doesn't end over there. Take the charge now, do something drastically different. And trust me, not now because your calling is passing out, but after 5 years of experience, the same company will grab you, okay? And whatever is your dream company,